Hi boys and girls, welcome back to Text to a Video. We already talked about this a little bit, now we're going to shoot it. If you have not seen the previous video, it's 12.5 inch Palmetto State Armory GF3 pistol. That's what this is. This is how it comes configured back here. I've already thrown some mag pull on it because it's what I had laying around, and I got the cheaper version specifically because I knew I had other furniture. So I got this little silly grip thing here. Don't ask me where I got it from, it's been a long time. It's a typical mag pull front and rear end, and then you know, there's your extended length there compared to the AKP. So if you want to see side by side what the differences are here, you can see AKP has a CNC Warrior brace on it. Otherwise, see, receiver against receiver, you see it's got an extra 2 inches of barrel length on it. AKP does have the top rail hinge cover, non-adjustable rear sight, where this is traditional top cover, leaf sight that is adjustable, and this is the brake that does come with it. And so far I've taken some pops. I had to move this sight on the front to the left a little. My AKP went to the right. My GF3, my AKV, my AKE, none of those needed to be adjusted right or left. So still in spec, but you know, mil spec on AK is mil spec on AK. It's not like a AR where everything's refined and specific. But we have an array of magazines to try. It does come shipped with your Gen 2 PMag, so we'll give it a go. It does have a side mount rail here in case you were wondering. But so far, got her dialed in. We'll be able to play with it on camera and see what you guys think. So, I did also have to go down so I could pull it up a little bit. So elevation was off just like a half a turn, not too bad. That's all like 35-ish yards. We'll go out to 100. Here. So 100 yards does pretty easy. I'm already getting a little warm, and I've been shooting already. And I'm wore out from yesterday's practice getting beat up a little bit. So we're going to see if we can hit the 150 yard mark. Ding! Did you hear it? I don't know if you heard it because this thing likes to cut out while I'm shooting. Sorry about that. I need to upgrade my audio stuff eventually. But 150 yards ain't no problem. That's irons open. I do have this guy I can throw on here, but I never sighted it in. So with that on there, you know, it looks decent. Fits good, but same 510C that I had on the BCM upper review, that was being a pile of crap. So, you know, I didn't feel like wasting ammunition on that during the zombie outbreak crisis. So, how is it? As far as recoil goes, this brake's doing a damn good job. I don't know if you can see, might compare it to the AKP here in a second, see what you think. But follow-up shots at this distance, I haven't really tried it yet. Let's see. Alright, doesn't jump around a whole lot. So, let's see here. What did I have? I'm going to keep these other mags separate. I'll throw a few in here and try the AKP. It does have an aftermarket brake on it that's obnoxious as hell. So we'll see what that's like comparing it from one to the other. That was one mag pull mag for that. So we'll try this guy. It's like all mixed up ammo, but let's see. So this brake is doing a real good job on this thing. My follow-ups on that were fairly ridiculously good. So let me try it again with this guy. That was mag pull mag. We're going to try the most hated American mag right now, US Palm. See how that works, since, you know, Century's a bunch of bastards. I will say, I think the brake on the AKP is doing it a lot of favors. It's super obnoxious, but the thing's actually controlling my ability to come back on target a little quicker. Not a super fair comparison, I don't think, since that doesn't have the crank brake on it. But impulse, it's kind of odd. I am a little bit more comfortable with the AKP as far as those quick shots, but I mean, like I said, that thing's configured a little bit different. These are both the factory old trigger. These usually on my scale, these triggers from PSA for the GF3, AKP, all that, 3.6 pounds if you were wondering. I've mentioned it in other videos, but I don't expect y'all to see all of them because this might be your first time to ever see text to a video. So there it is, 3.6 pounds. The ALG does pull like 2.8-ish or something. Can't remember. I know it's better. Everything about the ALG is better. This one I definitely think about putting one in it. So this should be Bulgarian. Excess steel going on, nothing spectacular there. But so far, the Magpul, you can hate on it all you want, but the Magpul allows me to keep holding this son of a bitch no matter how hot it gets generally. It works pretty nice. So let's go back to 100 again. Let's see. It's working pretty good. I am having to aim slightly to the left, so I thought I had this thing dialed in a little bit better than I did, but I don't. So anyway, we'll try 150 again. I know I gotta aim slightly to the left of it as well. Ding! One shot, one kill, right? There's like 12-inch plates, if you want to know. Got 3 here, then the one out there, and of course these are 12 by 20 ADPA, like 66% or whatever, and then a couple other random plates there. So let's see here. Alright, form flawless. I do have my first ever shots with this on film, just on my phone, just because. Alright, so there's that one. Let's see what the difference is here. Some of these mags. Alright, so that was, okay, this is a Romanian surplus. So we'll try this Romanian surplus magazine. I did not bring any KCI cheap Korean because I forgot, but they usually work in everything else that's AK. They just act like crap in my KS47s, which is a bastard. They're kind of picky, whatever. Anyway, still able to hold this thing. I said, don't lose faith in Magpul just because it's not as pretty as some of the metal handguard options. Okay. Maybe it's because I'm used to the AKP, but now somehow I'm starting to get on target with this thing faster, and I'm actually throwing larger strings of shots. So, okay. The impulse is different just because it's a different animal as far as that's got a big massive honker brake. This does have 2 more inches of barrel. I should have bought the goddamn chronograph with me from Caldwell Shooting Supply because those guys are awesome. So I like to sport their stuff so you can see it. I will later on, I will do the 10.5-inch AKP, the 12.5-inch GF3, and the 16-inch AKE for velocity differences, just because we can. I don't have a GF3 16-inch anymore. I just knew I'd end up replacing it with the 103 clone that's coming out, or the GF4, which will be the same thing with the good baller FN cold hammer forged chrome line barrel. But I'm getting it. This thing's I like the way this is over the AKP already, just because of the side mount option, and then the 2 inches of barrel length, the sight leaf. It's just little things like that. This does, I forgot to mention, you see right here, this is a pick rail. Okay, a lot of guys weren't sure if these came with this like that. Yes, this is a pick rail, so you can, this thing's ready to put your folder on it. SBR ready. It does have your retainer here. Everything is already set up just for it to be able to fold over and click in. So just for those of you that want something that is very SBR friendly ready and an AK for, you know, this type of setup, there you go. Now you know. I do want to get a right side CNC Warrior for this, you know, but I don't think they offer it with the pick rail, so I'm going to call them and see what they say. All right, back out to the 100. That's left, right, and then bottom. Works out pretty good. All right. So there's that. Not a hiccup. God dang it. I accidentally brought 2 US palms somehow. I was really trying to bring X-Tech mags because we love X-Tech. Those guys are awesome. And somehow I dropped the ball and I didn't. Now I'm sad. Shit. Oh well. Somehow I got 2 US palms. I was trying to get a US palm and an X-Tech. So whatever. See how she bump fires. Bump firing is not working right there, so let's experiment and put a little lube on it, see if that's an issue, because I can generally bump fire an AK very well. Now this is not wanting to, and it's dry. I've not done anything to this. I've not cleaned it, I've not lubed it, I've not done jack diddly hoo-ha, because, you know, just don't want to. Like to see how stuff runs box stock. Like a PSA isn't the greatest thing since sliced bread. They're just really, really freaking good. And a lot of guys talk shit about PSA. And there's a lot of guys that, you know, I got a PSA and it's got 100 rounds through it, no issues. And you shouldn't. You shouldn't have issues. I've got a shit ton of PSA with a shit ton of rounds through it, and I'll run their stuff dry because, you know, morbid curiosity, how will it work? And I generally think I've had like one of their upper and lower setups I threw together that gave me issues, and that was like not a big deal to me. So like I said, I'm in the habit of always running stuff dry as hell just because I want to see it, because if it's going to run while it's dry, it's going to run damn good when it's wet. So alright, looks pretty good to me right there. Put this back together. See if she will bump ski fire or not. Maybe she will. Maybe she won't. I don't know. Alright, get back. What's that? Where'd she go? There it is. Alright. This thing doesn't kick that hard. Usually AK's violent and the AK allows me to bump fire easy. This thing's not really doing that. Because of me absorbing so much of that recoil, it's not even catching on the round. That last round bolt hold open, that's literally that spot on it. You know, if you're like me, you've had a lot of new AKs, you've got that spot that'll catch right there on that hammer. You can smooth it out or shoot the shit out of it and it gets better, but I'm kind of surprised with that. I mean, she works fine when you're not trying to be an idiot, so after I break it in and shoot a bunch of rounds, maybe I'll try again because I like wasting ammunition. Empty. Alright. Outside of our other steel variants, we got our favorite. Who doesn't like Bakelite? If you don't like Bakelite, there's something wrong with you. Go back where you come from. Alright, so here again, we'll go. Go back out to 100, see what happens. That's somebody. When one of y'all volunteer to come wipe sweat off my face while I shoot, this sucks. I don't like it. If I do my job and hold it to the left just a little bit, after getting the barrel hot as shit, it's still hitting these 12-inch plates. Go back out to 100 one more time because it'd be wrong not to. 150, I'm sorry. Third shot, ding. I was having to hold up a little higher on that. Not a lot, just a little bit. But so far, so good, right? All right, guess what? She's empty. She has not skipped a beat. Sorry, it doesn't bump fire real easy. I know a lot of people like to see me do stupid stuff like make brass and steel rainbows. But, you know, if you ain't acting stupid, this thing ain't giving me no problems at all. So, I'm gonna set it down. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna bring one of these magazines and this magazine and shoot that magazine. But I'm enjoying it, so instead of being like, all right, what you think? And closing, I'm gonna fill up my Bakelite magazine and shoot one more. But, you know, feel free to comment. Let me know what you guys think. I'm trying to find some negative that I don't like about this. I mean, it is a right side charging handle AK, and I'm a Galil Ace guy, so I'm spoiled to my left side charging handle because it's more ergonomic and friendly for me. The trigger, this thing would be awesome if it had an LG in it. Price on this I think was $879, I believe. So if you want to know what this was with the initial video that I did, that's also under text to a video, extra videos. You can see the details of what it looks like with the factory black plastic standard issue shit on there, which looks good, but I think the Mac Pool looks a little better and does have function. You know, it does have the M-LOK slots. So I think I'm just gonna be stupid and just dump this mag just all over right there, just because I can. You know, let's see how many is that? Got a few more left. Side mount does work great. The one I got is the one that PSA carries. The only issue I have is I couldn't really get that hollow sun forward as far as I'd like to, but it works fine. So let me wipe the sweat out of my eyes since none of y'all want to come do it for me. All right. So thanks to Cameron and all you guys at PSA for doing what you do. This is a winner for me, man. Like, I like it. I likes it a lot. That's an issue I had when I went to swap in this furniture here, because it's an AK. I did have to, you know, kind of put a little pressure in there to pop that locking tab underneath here to get the whole furniture off. That's kind of normal because AKs aren't precision things, like we know. So that's the thing I can complain about. It took me a little extra effort to swap my Magpul handguard on. Yeah. Otherwise, man, I can't really find no negatives. I said, this is the second PSA AK that I own out of 5 that I've owned total. I still have 4 total that I did have to move the sight. You know, like I said, it's not a big deal to me. A lot of people complain about it. If it'll zero, that's in spec. So, you know, otherwise, I mean, what else you want me to say? Yeah, it's AK. It's fine. Oh, what is that? Is that what I think it is? Let's see. My Magpul handguard's actually getting a little warm, but it seems to me that my brake has broken loose just a little bit. It's actually 180 out now, but it's enough for me to let me finish this. So make sure you check that. The little guy was loose. Shame on you, Cameron. Okay. That was noisy and obnoxious and fun. I wasn't really trying to hit those targets, but as I was kind of like swaying that direction, it was hitting the targets that I wanted. So that's pretty cool. Even though my brake is 180 out now, it's on the bottom side where that should be up. So yeah, what was that? 30, 60, 90, 180. A little over 200 rounds, I believe. And I'm still able to hold this son of a gun. I couldn't do this with the metal handguards that are prettier. Over to the side right here is a little warm, but here I'm able to hold it. Your problem would be, if you're not familiar with AK, is that sling loop. If you touch that right now, it'll burn your ass, because that thing is literally, you know, metal on metal touching the barrel. So yeah, Magpul does its thing there. You know, benefit thing. If somebody ever talks shit about Magpul, it does its freaking job. I would not be holding this thing right now. I would not be able to hold this like this. It would tear my ass up in probably 100 rounds. So that's the thing, keeping thought process there. But yeah, like I said, nailed it at the ballpark. I do not know, and I am not aware if they're going to give you a cheaper option without this, because I don't know. I haven't even asked Cameron or Chad or any of those guys about that. I haven't even seen the question asked in the PSA groups. But so far as I know, they're giving you this right here so you can swap it out. SBR as soon as you want to submit that paperwork, get it done. But it's a damn good looking gun. Functions great. Like I said, if you want to bitch about something, yeah. My sight was canned just a little bit. I don't give a shit. It's an AK. It's not a freaking, not an AR. That's going to hold wherever you leave it at anyway. If it won't zero, that's not in spec. So argue it how you will. I said, hope you guys enjoy what you've seen. I said, you've literally got all your retention hardware here. That's literally designed for that triangle that bolts right on here. And then you've got your little nice SBR. So yeah, question is, will I put this in the truck over the AKP? The additional 2 inches of barrel is the only reason I wouldn't. Otherwise, yeah, it'd be hard not to. This does fold up. So it looks like when she folds up, there you go. Hope you like what you see. Watch me out here wasting ammunition talking about if I love it or hate it. I do love it. It's good shit, man. Once again, fantastic job to the boys at PSA. They are changed the American AK game. They've done it, boys. They've done it. It's all right. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. I will catch you, ladies and gentlemen, next time. Thanks for checking me out.